This is where you want to be. If you're stuck on a practice problem or if you want to see how things work, we're going to just run through the practice packet reflection section. All right, starting with number 11. First, put in your reflecting line. X equals 1 is a straight vertical line through the x-axis at 1. And so your points now just get flipped across. So y is 1 box away from the line. So y prime is the same on the other side. X is 1, 2, 3 boxes away. So x prime is going to be 3 boxes away. And then w prime is right below x prime. So the same thing should be true on the reflection. Also, those 3 boxes away. And there you have it. Next up, reflection across the y-axis. So that's going to be the vertical line through the origin. So point H doesn't move. It's already on that line. There's H prime, same spot. G is 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes away. So G prime should be 4 boxes away on the other side. F, only 2 boxes away from the line, so 2 boxes away on the other side for F prime. Connect, connect, connect. It should look like the reflections together kind of look like a little butterfly. Next up, reflection across y equals 1. You need to know that y equals 1 goes straight across at a height of 1. So T, currently 3 spots above the line, so T prime, 1, 2, 3 spots below the line. Make sure you're counting from the line you drew. U is 4 spots up, so U prime is going to be 4 spots down. V, 3 spots up. Notice how it's directly across from T. That means that V prime is going to be directly across from T prime. Make sure that you're lining these up, though, vertically. Some folks accidentally get off a space or two, so make sure you're counting carefully. S is currently 1 unit below the reflection line, so S prime should be 1 unit above that reflection line. And when you're finished, give it a look. You should see that roughly same shape going above and below. Next up, reflect across x equals 2. X equals 2 is a vertical line. So U and U prime are in the same spot on the reflecting line. T starts on the left, so its reflection, T prime, will be on the right by 1 spot. S is 2 units to the right, so when we reflect, S prime should be 2 units to the left. And then for R is currently 1 unit to the right, so R prime should be 1 unit to the left of that reflecting line. So put it all together and look for the symmetry. Your mind should be able to say, yeah, this looks like the same thing on both sides of the line. That's how you know your reflection is done okay. Next up, x equals -3. 1, 2, 3. So that's a vertical line through the x-axis at -3. D and D prime are in the same spot. They're on the line. C starts 1 unit to the left of the line, so the reflection is going to be 1 unit to the right of the line. B is 2 units to the left of the reflecting line, so B prime should be 2 units to the right of the reflecting line. And then A is 2 units to the left, so it reflects to 2 units on the right, should end up right below the B prime. And make sure you are labeling your points as you go. It just makes everything a little bit easier. Okay, next up, y equals 1. Actually, it was a -1. So y equals -1 is a horizontal line with a height of -1 because y gives the height. W is 1 unit away, so W prime should be 1 unit away on the other side. U and V, those are both 1, 2, 3, 4 units above the line. So when they reflect, they should be 1, 2, 3, 4 units below the line. And then lastly, T. T is 2 units above the reflecting line, so T prime should be 2 units below the reflecting line. Again, give it a look. Your brain, your mind should be able to say, yeah, that looks like the image has been flipped upside down, so we're in good shape. Next, the diagonal reflections. Y equals +x is going to be a 45, I wanted that to be red, going to be a 45-degree angle line through the origin. And if it's a diagonal line, we need to do diagonal counts. So E is 1, 2 boxes away diagonally. So E prime is 2 boxes away diagonally on the other side. F is 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonal boxes. So F prime, 1, 2, 3, 4, another 4 diagonal boxes. G, 1, 2, 3 diagonal boxes away from the line. So 1, 2, 3 diagonal boxes away should get us to G prime. Connect them up, and you've got your triangle flipped across. You should be able to see that. It looks like it's been flipped over. That's an indication we've done things right. Y equals negative x is just that 45-degree angle line going downward. So T is easy to flip because it doesn't move. U is easy to flip because it doesn't move. S, diagonal line, diagonal counts. So 1.5 diagonal boxes. So 1/2 and 1 diagonal boxes gets our S prime over there on the top. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Down here then, the reflections are already done. We just have to put in our mirror lines and describe them. So for this first one, the reflection is up and down. So the mirror line has to split that difference by going sideways. The reflection this time across is just the x-axis. The x-axis. There you have it. Now this one, it's not an up and down flip, or else I didn't mean to make that, or else the image would be down here. It's not a left and right flip, or the image would be over here. It's instead a diagonal flip. That means that we have a diagonal line of reflection. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's the same thing on both sides of that line. So this is a reflection across the line, y equals negative x. Negative x because it's diagonal going downward at that 45-degree angle. Okay, 2 more here. This time, this is very clearly a side-to-side flip. So our mirror would need to be right down the middle. This time, that's just the y-axis. So reflect across the y-axis. And then lastly, well, this one's not a left-right flip, or else the image would be over here. It's not an up-down flip, or else the image would be up here. It's another diagonal flip. So that means this time I want my mirror to go, and if you're not sure, just sketch a line in. If it's right, what you should see is the same thing occurring on both sides of the line. Just tilt your head a little bit and look at it. If it's anything other than that, if it's not the exact same thing on both sides of the line reflected across, you just have to erase it, try again with a different line. This one looks good though. So a reflection across that diagonal, across the line, y equals x. And there you have it.